Good morning, students. Have a nice day. You are watching Edistar International School video lecture. Welcome you all to this session. In this, you are going to see about Class 5 English Literature Leader Lesson 4 A Wedding in Russia. Kids, we will start this session with today's words. Today's words are niggard, neophyte and nepotism. Niggard means miser, means stingy person, a person who don't want to spend money for his own need. Like we saw in lesson 3, right? Balusha. Yes. And neophyte means a beginner, a person who do the job for the first time, learner for the first time. Okay. And nepotism means favoritism. You will favor for your friends and relatives, right? If you are in a higher position, if your parents or somebody is in a higher position, we will help your friends and relatives, right? You do a favor for them in some work. So this is called as nepotism. Okay. In this lesson 4, A Wedding in Russia is a conversation between a tourist woman and a Russian over there. They both were talking about a custom followed in wedding over there. This conversation takes place in Moscow, capital of Russia. Russian families are mostly like Indians. Russian weddings are celebrated on a grand scale. Some couples adopt fully the Western tradition in their marriage. Some priest, marriage vows, cultures, everything they follow Western tradition. And in orchestra is played during the wedding ceremony, and the bride and groom they exchange the rings during the wedding. Okay. Kids, in Russian wedding, the main ceremony was the crowing. The priest has the couple stand in the center of the church, standing on a new piece of colored fabric. The bride and groom each states that they are marrying on their own free will, and then they promise themselves to another. Thus the wedding ceremony begins, and they will exchange the rings, and the bread and salt was given to them. Everything, other customs they will follow. As I said before, the conversation between the tourist and the Russian person took place in Moscow. You all know Moscow is the capital of Russia. The second picture down the Moscow picture is the business center. Moscow, and the right side two pictures are there in that is the winter and summer season over there. The Moscow is a beautiful place to visit, and Russia is a multi-ethnic and multi-faith nation. Not only Christianity flourished there, the other religions also like Islam, Jainism, etc. also they follow. So it is a multi-ethnic and multi-faith nation. The official language of the Russia is Russian. We will see about the Peace Park. The Peace Park covers the largest area in the city. It is the center of the city. In the park, in the middle of the park, a pillar on which the different battles fought by the Russians have been mentioned along with the names and places of war. So it covers mostly the center part of the city, the Peace Park. Kids, you know the spring season, right? During the spring season, how our places will be, everywhere the green trees, the birds chirping sound and colorful flowers, like that it will be, right? Here also during the spring season, the park is full of colorful flowers blossomed, and during the night time the park was illuminated with lights, which is a treat to watch over there. Kids, the tourist lady was standing under a tree with an umbrella, and it was drizzling slightly. There she saw a group of people approaching to a dais, and she saw bride and groom also with them. She was amazed why they are coming to this park after the wedding. The groom was dressed up in a civilian dress, means military dress, and the bride was dressed up in a marriage attire, white long gown. The flower girls will be there to catch the long white gown. They were holding an umbrella to avoid rain, and the bride was carrying a bouquet in the hand. The lady was amazed why they came to the park after the wedding. The bride and groom walked slowly to the dais, means platform near the memorial statue, and kept the bouquet, bowed their heads, and there was a silence over there, and slowly they walked back from the park. The lady was amazed, and she was keep on watching what the bride and groom near the memorial statue they are doing. Kids, these are some of the pictures of war memorials we can see in Russia. The lady was very curious to know what was happening, but she couldn't ask the couples because they speak Russian, but she didn't know that language. A man with hat started the conversation. He knows English. So by seeing the sari, he asked, "Are you an Indian?" like that. And yes, she replied. The man with hat said he saw Raj Kapoor's movie. The pictures I have shown here, no, he is Raj Kapoor. He is a famous actor in the olden days. He is from North. He did so many Hindi movies. Here where Shivaji Ganeshan, he did a lot of movies, right? Like that, there Raj Kapoor also was very famous, and he did a lot of movies. The man also met Raj Kapoor once he had visited Russia. The man also explained a famous song of Raj Kapoor's. The song was Avara Hoon, and he explained that in an enthusiastic manner. He liked the song very much, it seems, the music, everything. Kids, the man further continued the conversation and said that for three great Indians, we had built statues here in their memory. The Indians are Mahatma Gandhi, Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru, and the Iron Lady, Mrs. Indira Gandhi. Their statues they had built in their memory. These are the pictures of the statues over there. Still, she didn't get the answer for the custom. Who didn't get answer for the custom? The tourist lady. But both they made the conversation in English very well. And the man explained about the custom now. If it is a civil custom, marriage usually takes place on Saturday or Sunday. After registering the marriage, the married couples, they have to visit to a war memorial or national monument nearby. Before marriage, the boy has to serve the nation by joining the military for at least a couple of years, and he has to wear the military uniform for this custom. Like that he explained, and further the lady inquired why you are following this custom like that, and for that he answered, this custom is followed to show the gratitude means gratefulness to the ancestor means forefathers, right, who lost their lives in the struggle of independence. But here, when and all we remember our freedom fighters on the occasion of Independence Day, Republic Day, and Kargil Day, in some other in the Pulwama attack, like that only we are remembering the soldiers, right, and freedom fighters, isn't it? So we won't follow this custom here, right? For Russian, more than a wedding, love for their nation is more important. So only on wedding day they came then to the war memorial to get the blessings of the freedom fighters, soldiers who lost their lives. Kids, the lady felt very bad that we also got freedom or independence with a lot and lot of struggles. We had faced lot and lot of problems, right, and lost more lives also. So in remembrance of that, we also had to teach our children about the freedom fighters, and the movement took place like that. She was well thinking that we should say the sacrifices that done in the revolt of 1857. You know what is the revolt of 1857? You would have come across in a social, right? So okay, I'll share a few things about that. Okay, the Indian rebellion of 1857, it was the major thing against that uprising of Indians against the British took place. British East India Company took place. In that, so many sepoys they lost their lives. Sepoys means soldiers. Okay, they have lost their lives. This revolt of 1857 took place in 10th May 1857. Okay, again in the garrison town of Meerut, and this was not successful, but still this is a spark for the other movement taken place. This is also described as Sipai Mutiny, Indian Mutiny, the Great Rebellion, the Revolt of 1857, and the First War of Independence. Kids, our freedom fighters launched so many freedom struggle movements. In that, one is Quit India movement. We will see about a few things about this Quit India movement. The Quit India movement was launched on 8 August 1942 by Mahatma Gandhi, All India Congress Committee. Okay, in that what happened means so many business people, they didn't give their hands, okay, for they didn't give their support for this movement. In a lot of struggle only they launched the movement, and it happened during the World War II, demanding an end to British rule of India. Before that, their Cripps machine they conducted, but it had a great failure. And on August 8th 1942, the Quit India movement was launched. In this, Gandhiji made a speech, "Do or Die." It inspired a lot of people. After his speech itself, the All India Congress Committee members were all imprisoned. So, with a lot of struggles, lot of loss, we got the independence. You are seeing the pictures, right? These are the pictures of the cellular jail located in Andaman, otherwise called as Andaman Cellular Jail, isn't it? It is located in Port Blair. The cellular jail is otherwise known as Kala Pani. In Hindi, Kala means black, so black waters. It was a colonial prison. It is located in Andaman and Nicobar Islands. The prison was used by the British people to imprison the freedom fighters and those who raised their voice for freedom. And some of the notable prisoners who was in the jail was Batukeshwar Dutt, Yogendra Shukla, Vinayak Damodar Savarkar. Like that, most of the people they was tortured and they lost their lives in the cellular jail. Now also you can see that jail. Now it serves as a national memorial monument. Kids, as I said before, lot of people they fought in freedom struggle and lost their lives to make India independent, isn't it? In this book they have mentioned some names of freedom fighters. I have given the pictures of their freedom fighters for your reference. They are Bhagat Singh, Rana Pratap, Shivaji and Chandrasekhar Azad, Rani Lakshmi Bai, like that. So they took great effort, but they couldn't live in independent India. But we are fortunate to live in independent India, isn't it? So whenever we get a chance, we used to say about the freedom fighters, and we should remember them the most important day of our lives. Okay, so we got a the lady told that she learned a lesson from the Russians how to respect the freedom fighters. Kids, in the next session we will discuss about the vocabulary words and we will write the classwork for this lesson. Okay, wedding in Russia. Until then, stay home, stay safe. Thank you, kids.